Hi, this is Naomi with Sword and Steel, and today I'm going to tell you what I thought about this Space Lane Trader game by a small company called Arctic Lynx Games. So Arctic Lynx Games contacted me and asked if I might try out this game for them, which they are soon to put out on their Kickstarter. So check that out, and once I have a link for that, I will add it to the description below, so that if you're interested in trying out this game, then you will be able to do so. So the very first thing I thought upon opening this box and seeing all of its components was, oh no, this looks like it might be overly complicated. But you soon find that the rules are very straightforward to follow, and the pieces are simply there to help you keep track of a simple and fun system to play with. In this game, the year is 3018, and the Terran Federation of Earth has expanded human life to multiple planetary systems across the galaxy, terraforming and populating as they went, and interplanetary trade has been established. But now the human expansion has become so vast that the Federation needs independent merchants, such as yourself, to help transport these resources amongst the various planets in the Federation. But not just anyone can be an independent merchant. No, you have to prove yourself against your fellow playmates and earn your place as an approved captain. To choose the character that you're going to be playing with in the game, each player gets 2 of these boards at random, and you can choose which one you want to use in the game. Each character board has a special rule that comes into effect immediately and a starting credits. Credits is what you need to win the game, so keep that in mind. A lot of them have 15,000 credits, but some of them start off with more or less. And on the back side, every character starts off at the starting position with no bonuses. Every time that you visit a planet, you're going to get experience from the event card that you pull based on the planet that you arrive at. The experience points are generally 0 to 2, so you will slowly gain experience, giving you more options for what you can do, and you get to choose how to increase these as you see fit. Having it made random with a little bit of choice allows no one at a particular advantage. If they do have expansions, I'd like to think that they might increase the number of various character cards to decrease the advantage one person could get. Now, the ships are a little different. There are 2 starting ship choices. They're both transports, but they have different speeds, cargo abilities, options for equipment, and special rules. And there are options in this game to increase your cargo hold by changing the type of vessel that you're using. You can get a cargo carrier or a cargo freighter, which will increase your speed and your cargo hold, though not necessarily increase your attack and defense. The attack and defense rules are very straightforward. You roll a d6, you add any bonuses from equipment, and you add that number to your attack dice. If you're defending, you roll a d6, you add any equipment, and you add that defense to your dice roll. It's very straightforward, very quick. If you win the combat, you can either grab some debris, which will grant you little bonuses, or you can take the cargo directly out of the defender's cargo bay to a maximum of 2. For ships that are smaller, this could mean taking their entire cargo and resetting their turn, basically. But for larger ships, where the cargo bays are larger, it might not be such a detriment to them. The first person to build up 750,000 credits through this interplanetary trade system wins the game. Now you can either follow the market and make the most profitable trades based on the change in demand and supply amongst the various planets, or you can try sabotaging your opponents and making the trades in their stead by taking their cargo off their ships for them and racing away with it. All you have to do is return with 750,000 credits to the Federation and you win the game. How you got them is less cared about. However, they don't like catching people smuggling, even though at this point it is a necessity perhaps to win the game, particularly for pirates or who are too busy taking from other players than establishing their own legal trade routes. The authorities catch you smuggling when you turn over a card and it has this customs icon on it. Immediately, any cargo that is illegally stored in your cargo bay will be seized, and you have lost what may have taken you several turns to get. So the correct way to go about it, you would think, is to only take the resources that you have legal trade route permits for. However, there aren't enough permits to go around. So if you don't get your permits early, there may not be any for you later. So I really enjoyed this game. I wasn't certain at first, as I said, when I first opened the box, whether I would take to it or not. The idea seemed neat. But in actual fact, the actual gameplay is even better. I enjoyed it a lot and I'm eager to play it again. I played it with a small number of players. I can see how it could be good with a larger number of players, particularly when you get the second board. I do not know how well it would be played by yourself because the competition between players is one of the funnest parts about it. You can do your own thing and each just race to get the most money, or you can really foul up the other person by being a pirate and taking what they have. Either way is a reasonable way of playing the game, really, and it seems quite fair. Now, the person who has probably the most experience with selling and trading goods, who can figure out our profit relatively quickly, who's good at math, might have an advantage, but the other player can just turn into a pirate and ruin all of your plans. So I really think it's actually well balanced. I think the people who created this game put a lot of thought into it. I can see it in how it plays and all of the little pieces that just make it easier to play the game. I very much enjoyed it and I think you should give it a shot. If you had any questions about the game, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I am chatting with the creators of the game, so I will put questions that I don't know to them and I'm sure they'll answer back so that you can have your questions answered. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will catch you in the next video. Bye! Here are the little game pieces you can play with. You have absolutely everything that you need to play, and these are pretty cute. I might paint them up, I might not. They come in 4 different colors since you have enough for 4 players. I have to reiterate, this game was a lot of fun.